So we await for the players.
For the men's doubles players, that's Conrad-Petersen and that's Kolding, Denmark.
So here come the Danes, and the real giant of a man, Mads Kolding. 2 meters and 5 centimeters. So the Malaysians, Govi, Shem and Tanwi Kiong, and I have just double checked, they are not seeded. All England's semi-finalists. That was their first ever Super Series tournament semi-final. So, Ujendra Rai, our umpire for this one. Toss of the coin, his first duty. Uday Sane is our service judge. So the Danes, well, what a super tournament they had here last year. That was their first ever Super Series tournament final a year ago here in Delhi. And then they went on to reach the final of the French Super Series as well last year. So, Mads Kolding, here he is, the tall man. Yeah, he really is a tall man, isn't he? 2 meters and 5 centimeters. The 8-year-old from Holbeck on the island of Zealand. Yeah, highest ranking at 7. His partner, a man who a week ago became a father for the first time. Baby daughter. He was proudly showing me beautiful pictures. What a beautiful baby he's got. So their ranking at the moment, well, I've got it down as 12, not as 9. Their highest ranking is 7, so they were beaten finalists last year, losing out to Chai Biao and Hong Wei, who lost yesterday, incidentally, in the round of 16 to Finaldi and Sukamuljo of Indonesia. So their 2 matches, pretty comfortable first rounds against the qualifiers in just 20 minutes. Yesterday against Bodin Isaro, who of course won this title back in 2012 with Manipung Jongjit. Yesterday, of course, Isaro was playing with Puang Puapet of Thailand. 2 straight games, so pretty comfortable. Tanwi Kiong, 26-year-olds, born in Sabah. Moved to Johor Bahru when he was a small boy. No, that's where he was brought up. And of course, this men's doubles pair won the Commonwealth Games gold medal in Glasgow 2 years ago. And it's the same arena where we'll have the World Championships next year, the Emirates Arena. Govi Shem, he is 26, born in Kuala Lumpur. They are currently 14 in the world ranking, not 16. They have been 1 place higher at 13, a total of 6 weeks at 13 in the world ranking. So their 2 matches so far, well, terrific win in the first round against the number 8 seeds, Li Junhui and Liu Chen. And then more Chinese opposition yesterday with Wang Yili and Zhang Wen. So our court officials, as I was telling you earlier, both from India. Uday Sane, service judge for this one. Now this will be just the 2nd meeting between these 2 pairs. First time they met was in the second round of the All England Championships last year. And it was Mads and Mads who won on that occasion. 21-15, 21-13. And of course the Danish pair went on to reach the semi-final of the All England. So of course they won that second round encounter last year. So last year's All England semi-finalists from Denmark, nearest to us. This year's All England semi-finalists from Malaysia. Oh, they should be a cracker, shouldn't it?
On my right, Mads Conrad-Petersen and Mads Pieler, Kolding, Denmark. And on my left, Shem and Kiong, Malaysia. Mads Pieler, Kolding to serve to Kiong. Level, play.
Oh my goodness, what a great smash there from Shem.
Low.
Well, of course he's been in a semi-final here at the Indian Open previously, 2012 with Lim Kim Hwa, so trying to make it a second semi-final. Lazur, Danish coach, head coach, and Jeremy Gam from Malaysia. Two coaches on the coaches' benches.
Service over 1-2. Service over 3-1.
Good judgment. Goes long.
Service over
Little
2-3.
nod of approval, and I guess that's possibly that the Danes have talked about half smashes, just keep it going in a downward direction. Don't use full power the whole time, vary the pace of the attack.
Three, all. Service over 4-3.
No. But very short rallies so far in this men's doubles, haven't we? So typical of men's doubles nowadays. There's another short rally. Serve, return and third shots. We always talk about it being critical in doubles. I like that serve out wide. Something a little bit different.
Service over 4-5.
He just needs to retie the shoelace, and I wouldn't be surprised because he's had ankle problems. That's why this Danish pair had to withdraw from the Malaysian Grand Prix Gold event at the start of the year. Oh, that's clever too from Shem.
6-4. Service over 5-6.
Played together as juniors, did the Danes, and then they went their separate ways. In fact, at the European Junior Championships of 2007, they won a silver medal. 7 years later, they won a silver medal at the European Senior Championships in Kazan. And as they reformed their partnership at the China Masters of 2013, after both gaining experience with other players, I think that's always a nice career development. They're very good friends, these two Danes, and get on very well together, so quite understandable that they would want to play together again. Good rally. This is more like it. Yeah, well, I can see what he was trying to do, Mads Conrad. Trying to just take the pace out of the shot. That between the leg shot from Govi Shem. Keeping them in the rally. Oh my goodness, well again.
9-7.
Danes just trying to play the block. Making a hash of it. Yeah, that's good work. It is good work. Mads Conrad always very, very active at the front of the court. Look at his movement. Look at that. He moves back as his partner is about to hit it, and as his partner is hitting the smash, he's moving forward again. And that continual movement and adjusting of your position at the front of the court, the reason why he's able to intercept so many shots. Just wide.
10-8.
11, what a great low serve.
Interval.
Perfect. Skimmed across the net and landed in. So 11-8, the advantage to Govi Shem and Tamri Kiong. There's 7 minutes played. Well, Denmark have already had some success earlier today. Women's doubles pair, Quarterfinals and Camilla Rutiel, beating the 2-time World Junior champions, so they're through to the semi-final.
Play. Service over 9-11.
Oh my goodness, that's great. Oh, the dive! Oh, I don't believe it. What a good rally. Look at that. Sent Mads Conrad the wrong way. Had to dive. Oh my goodness, he got up quickly, didn't he? Good flick serve.
39.
And the Malaysians have opened up a 4-point cushion. Yes, good work by the Danes.
Service over 10-30.
Danes, two delightful men. Having a good old chat to them yesterday on the bus that takes the players to and from the Siri Fort Sports Complex back to the hotel.
Service over 40-10.
Yeah, well, he was trying to take it early. Mads Conrad just mistimed it
Out.
that time, although serve
Service
is short.
11-14.
Yeah, it's a clever serve.
13-14.
Just serving out wide, forcing the error. Well, now there's only 1 point in it.
Service over 50-30.
Yeah, Kieran again a little uneasy in his seat there. A little bit of just shifting around, the sign of the coach's nerves. Yes, you can't afford to lift short to Mads Kolding. Yeah, because that's what will happen. Oh, great defence. And again. That is unbelievable. How on earth did Mads Conrad turn that rally around? There was at least 2 defensive shots. And then that wonderful little block to the net, moves forward and plays the kill. That is beautifully constructed. And what a nice way for the Danes to get back level.
Play. Service over 60-50.
Bounced off the top of the net. As flamboyant is Govi Shem.
Service over 60.
There was a backhand topspin defensive shot. That one there. But I do prefer to see the Malaysian pair on the attack rather than defending. Like that. I think they're far more effective. In fact, I remember at the All England semi-final earlier this year,
70.
just last
50.
month, when they lost to Endo and Hawakawa, made comments that why on earth were they defending so much, and then it was I had a little chuckle when I read the Malaysian newspapers in the next few days, because the performance director, Morton Frost, was saying that we need to attack more, which was exactly my thoughts.
Service over 17 all.
So this is crucial. 17 all. Well, he looks quite a short man standing next to his partner, doesn't he, Mads Conrad? I can assure you he's tall. 186, that's 6'1". Oh, that's brilliant. He's landed on the line.
90-17.
2 quick points.
Play. Service over 80-19.
Oh, that's clever. Good rally. Fabulous rally. And the Malaysians back level.
90 all.
19 all. So whoever wins this point will have a game point opportunity.
Yes.
Now, what was all that about? I'm not terribly sure. That's Conrad having a word with the umpire. Oh yes, a little look from Tanwi Kiong towards the back line after he'd made the error on the defence, wondering whether he should have left it, whether it would have gone along. Well, that error does mean that the beaten finalists from last year have a game point opportunity. That's absolutely delightful defence from Mads Kolding.
First game won by Matt Conrad-Petersen.
Saw the gap,
and
look
Matt
at that.
Kolding,
That is
21,
magnificent.
90.
And the delight as they close out the opening game, 21-19 in a little over 18 minutes of play. Well, I can't help but think back to when Govi Shem, I said after the rally, he was flamboyant. He played a topspin backhand, defensive shots, then he was on the defence, and I think that rally perhaps was very costly.
Also,
Well, the player just moved across there. Bae Youngju just sitting down. Now she's going to be playing against India's Pusalo Venkata Sindhu a little later on.
second game, level, play.
Good flick serve. Yep.
1 low.
Well, it was a good tight opening game, wasn't it? And the psychology of winning a close game like that sometimes has a dramatic effect on a match. Yeah, that's well worked.
First over, 1 all. Play. Two, 1. One. 3,
Oh, we're back to
One.
the short rallies again. This is better. Yeah. Neither pair
1.
prepared to lift the shuttle, and that's good doubles. Keeping it flat, making opponents play from below net height.
5,
Wow.
1.
What a serve. 5 straight points.
Out.
That low serve is short.
Choice over, 2, 5. Choice over, 6, 2.
Yeah. Force the
Choice
short
over,
lift
3, 6.
with the return of serve, which hit the top of the tape. Yeah, barely half court lift. Yeah, well, we're going to see quite a battle between Mads Conrad and Tamwi Kiong. Which of those two opponents? They both like to be the front court players within their respective partnerships. And I think it's going to be quite a battle as to which of the two of them can get to the front of the court first
Play.
and control the rally.
Five, 6.
Oh my goodness. It's clever by the Malaysians. Good rally. Longest of the match so far, I suspect. Oh! I don't believe that. How on earth did Tan Wee Kiong not put that away? Or perhaps we should say, how on earth did Mads Kolding have their reactions? This one there.
All.
They played such a good defensive shot. That's probably more appropriate. So, 5 of the last 6 points going to the Danes. And back level.
Thank you. Holding.
Well, they often do blow hot and cold, the Malaysians.
Play.
And not just from tournament to tournament. Sometimes within a game, within a match. That's a thunderous smash. That really is.
7, 6.
Good placement too. There's the half smash first of all. And then aiming towards that right hip of Tan Wee Kiong. So 6 of the last 7 points now. Short. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How on earth did they get those back?
8, 6.
That's extraordinary defence. Seven of the last 8 points and 6 straight points. Yeah. Well, all got a bit fast and furious there.
7, 8.
Shem had broken the strings of his racket.
Quick. Petersen, quick. All.
It was a nice net shot there from Shem.
8.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's even better. Yeah. Well played, the Malaysians.
10, 8.
So now 4 straight points to the Malaysians. The Danes having won 6 straight points.
Service over. 9, 10.
short-lived.
All.
No. All square once again. 10-all. At this point to decide who has the advantage at the mid-game interval. Oh my goodness, I think he tripped himself there.
11-10 interval.
So it's the Malaysians who have the advantage, 1 point advantage. Mind you, they had a 3-point advantage in the opening game and couldn't convert. Total of 31 minutes for the match so far, including the intervals.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Left. Coach, thank you. Kolding?
Well, that's Conrad just changing his shirt. It's very hot in Delhi today. I was looking at the forecast, and over the weekend it's going to be 40 degrees.
11, 10.
There is a little bit of
break.
air conditioning in this stadium. In fact, out where I'm sitting, it's really quite chilly. The players certainly feeling the heat on court.
12, 10. Service over 11, 12.
Yeah, it's good judgment. And it just emphasises what I was saying during the women's singles. I think there's a sideways drift here. And I think it's going from left to right as we look down right now. Yeah, that's a good flick serve.
12, all.
Very good. Yeah, controlling that front court area really is vital. And it's good reactions from Tanwi Kiong. Yeah. Well, I said it might be a battle between either Mads Conrad or Tanwi Kiong as to who can control the front, and no doubt it is Mads Conrad in that rally.
Service over 40, 30.
Yeah. Smash straight down the line from Govi Shem, and Tanwi Kiong knew that the only possible reply was straight. He was ready and waiting. Malaysians have opened up a 2-point cushion. thought he was
16,
right to try and
14.
intercept. No
Out.
service short.
Service over 15, 16.
Well, we don't have a line judge on the front service line. The umpire is making the call. We don't have Hawkeye on the front service line either. Oh, goodness.
Service over 17, 15. Hello?
Well, he was there, but it was difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
18,
flat, fast exchanges. And I think the Danes need to be a little bit careful about that. Flat, flat, flat. Because I think the Malaysians are very good at those flat exchanges. I think the Danes must revert to trying to take a little bit of pace off. So 3 points from a third game with a 3-point advantage, made that 4-point
19,
advantage.
15.
Court offense code, France.
Hold.
Oh, that's a good smash. Across the
Service
body
over
towards that
16,
right hip. In fact, I think he hit the
19.
right hip, didn't he? Oh, that's delightful. The Malaysians doing to the Danes what the Danes have done to them.
Game point.
Just taking a bit of
16.
pace out. Just watch this smash though. Look at the hang time there from Shem. Leapt in the air and, like a basketball player, just seemed to stay in the air. So, game point opportunities. 4 of them. Yep, first time of asking. 21-16, and it is 1 game apiece.
Second game owned by
Just
B
under
Tempo
40 minutes
and
in
B
total.
Kiong 10, 21, 16. 1 game
And
on.
it's 1 game all. Yeah, confirmation of that. 1 game all.
Så der skal vi have den helt korte med igen, eller også lige et enkelt tryk over mod forhånd. Ja, okay. Ellers så er det fint. Og så stadigvæk variere vores egen korte server, og svipperne er gode.
Well, interesting that the Malaysian coach, Jeremy Gang, has said his piece, thinks his players are playing well, so left the court side early, whereas the Danish coach, Lars Ua, using all of his allotted time.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. 10, 10, who will serve? You?
Yeah, now he's giving more instruction. Malaysian coach.
Final game. Love all. Play.
That's a nice disguised drop shot there from Shem.
Love.
Look at that. And then a second one.
Love. Petersen.
Yes, clever play from Mads Conrad.
Service over. 1.
And if you're a Malaysian fan, I think you might be a little bit concerned by the attempted trickery there from Shem. Sometimes when you see him trying to play trick shots and being content just to be in the defensive position, it's a worrying sign. Oh, string's gone. Yeah.
Service over. 3, 1.
You could hear immediately the sound of the shuttle coming off the racket, that the strings have broken. I think that's gone right. Just saying to the umpire, I want to just test out the new racket. I'm doing precisely that. It's become a tradition in badminton, hasn't it? You never see a tennis player try out a new racket.
Play. 4.
Yeah, he's got such long levers, Mads Kolding, long arms and long legs, that when he's at the net, it's really quite awkward for him to react quickly.
Service over. 2, 5. Service over. 6, 2.
It's a nice little lead at the moment for the Malaysians, isn't it? 4 points. battle at the net again. Oh my goodness! Now it's Mads Kolding
7-2.
who plays between the leg shot. Look at this. Yeah, but he's left too far back in his defensive stance and therefore vulnerable to that steeper shot. Oh, this is now a handsome lead, isn't it? 6-point advantage. Oh! Oh, found the nets. That's Conrad. Look how good that net shot was, though, from Kiong. Yeah, Lars Zual is looking a little bit concerned now. As well he might. Yeah, what's going on here? Ah, I think there's some flashlights behind the court, and the tournament referee has been called.
Play.
Yep. Someone's going to be reprimanded in the crowd there. I very much like the idea.
9.
It's a pity from a Malaysian's perspective that didn't work. Just trying to guide the defensive shot across court. Yes, a change of pace again from goalkeeper Shem, doing all the damage. Look at that. Look at the disguise on that drop shot. Magnificent. Well, I think it's very, very important for last year's beaten finalists that they try and close this gap down before the change of ends. Oh, good return. And the Malaysians have a 7-point advantage as they change ends here in the deciding game. And it will take a huge effort from the Danes to come back from this sort of deficit. But you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Quarter 20 seconds. Quarter 20 seconds.
Yeah, lots of conversation.
Thank you, coach.
That's always good to see. I like to see that. Malaysians taking personal responsibility. This is what we're going to do. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, good rally. That's a very nice rally.
Point 11.
Yeah, big space across court, and Mads Kolding did very, very well to find that and have the vision to realise that's where the gap was.
6-11. Play.
Oh,
Service
dear
over.
me.
12-6.
It's a pity from the Danish perspective. A little bit of frustration boiling over there with Kolding. Yeah. Well, the lifts from the big man
14.
simply wasn't deep enough. Just watch where Govi Shem's feet are. Well, we can't quite see, but I'm telling you, they were inside the doubles service line. And that always an indication that the lift is not deep enough.
Out. Service over. 7-14.
That's a good return.
Service over. 15-7.
Bit of spin on it. And got the net cord as well. Oh, no, that's tremendous. What a water smash.
Service over. 8-15.
Yeah, it's a nice angle.
16-8.
Well, 9-point advantage now, the Malaysians. And their run of good form looks set to continue. Obviously like playing here in India because they won the Saeed Modi Grand Prix Gold in Lucknow in January. Did brilliantly at the Thomas Cup finals as a pair. That's really where they formed their partnership, wasn't it, the Malaysians? Won all 4 matches that they played.
Service over. 89.
Danes look a little bit flat to me now. A little dispirited. Oh, well, that will lift the spirits, there's no doubt about that.
10-18.
What an angle. I know he's tall, but that's incredible. 2 points away from the semi-final. The second consecutive semi-final in the 2 Super Series events this year. This, of course, being the second.
Match point 11.
Whole host of match point opportunities.
Service over 12-20.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, far more patient, the Malaysians, than I've seen in the past.
13.
Now that's the reason why you have to keep it going down, because as soon as you lift to the Danes, especially to the big man, this is what happens. Yeah, this time 21-13, the deciding game. And for the Malaysians, after reaching a first Super Series tournament semi-final at the All England Championships last month, now they repeat that feat
Match
here
won by
in
V.
India.
Go and V. Kiong 10.
So through in 3 games,
21-16,
2 minutes shy
21-30.
of the hour mark in total. And there you can see, coming from a game down 19-21, 21-16, 21-13 in the deciding game. So after the men's doubles, we turn our attention to women's doubles, and it features the number 1 seeds Gracia Polly and Nitya Krashinda Maheswari against the former champions, the number 5 seeds Yu Yang and Tang Huan Ting.
A big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for the top seed, women's doubles, Nitya Krishna Maheswari and Gracia Polly, Indonesia.
So here come the number 1 seeds, led out by Nitya Krashinda Maheswari. and the former champions, the number 5 seeds Yu Yang and Tang Huan-Ting. It was at this very tournament 2 years ago that their partnership started.